Hello, and thank you for checking out North Country Council's tips and tricks for navigating the Northern Border Regional Commission's 2024 Catalyst material posted on NBRC's website. This clip is part of the project development coaching services North Country Council is offering this year to help applicants like you navigate the 2024 Catalyst grant round. Keep your eye out for more tips and tricks like this as we move through the grant round timeline. In your preferred browser, navigate to www.nbrc.gov or type Northern Border Regional Commission into the search space. You may want to consider bookmarking this page so you have it handy throughout the grant round period. And before we dive into the details of the Catalyst program, I'd like to highlight a few areas of NBRC's website. First, across the top, is News. This is a great tab to visit for announcements and current opportunities NBRC has to share. Looking across the banner, you have Resources. This tab brings you to application support documents that will be useful during the pre-application and application phases of the Catalyst grant round. Now let's get to the details of the 2024 Catalyst program. From the home page, you want to navigate a little ways down to here. This will bring you to the Catalyst program homepage. It is important to check this page often as you navigate the grant round. NBRC does a fantastic job updating the space as new resources become available. On this page, you will find Program Overview giving highlights of the overall program. NBRC release of live events and registration to those events are also posted here. If you didn't have an opportunity to attend the New Hampshire February 6th Catalyst Program webinar doing the deep dive into the program and what's needed for the pre-application and application, you will want to take a moment to review the recorded webinar, the slides, and the chat Q&A. This year, there are two rounds of the Catalyst program, spring and fall. The spring deadline for the pre-application is March 15th. The application is due by invitation only on May 3rd. And an additional fall round will happen, and the pre-application is due on September 6th, with an application by invite only due on October 18th. As you are considering applying for Catalyst funds, it is important to review the program priorities, making sure that your project aligns with the program and state priorities. More information can be found in the 2024 Program Manual at the bottom of this page. Interested applicants should take a moment to consider if your entity is eligible, if the location of your project is in an eligible area, and if your project is eligible. Location eligibility. Each year, NBRC determines through demographic information the eligibility of municipalities in its service area. This year, Coos County is considered to be distressed, meaning that it is eligible for 80% grant funding. Carroll County is transitional and eligible for 50% grant funding. And Grafton County is considered an attainment county and not eligible for funding unless the town is identified as an isolated area of distress, or the project would bring significant benefit to distressed areas. To learn more about the distress criteria, follow the link here. This distress criteria for 2024 will identify those towns in Grafton County that are considered to be isolated areas of distress. If you're looking at a project in Grafton County, please take a look at this before you get too far down the road of applying. As you develop your pre-application and application, it will be important to familiarize yourself with NBRC's strategic priorities, the state of New Hampshire priorities, and your regional comprehensive economic development strategy or local economic plan. Projects must be consistent with the economic development goals of the region in these plans. Remember, there is help out there. Contact North Country Council or enter your project into nbrc-nh.com website for project coaching and technical assistance. Again, the pre-application is required and it has quite a few components to it, so start now and don't wait. At the very bottom of this page is where you will find the overview, the timeline. You're going to want to check these often for updates. If you have questions as you're going through the pre-application and application, one good place to look is always the FAQs for the Catalyst program. This is also updated on a regular basis. And one of the most important resources that NBRC provides is the program manual here. You will want to read this from front to back. I want to take a moment to thank you for spending time with us and keep an eye out for more clips and tricks as you navigate through the NBRC Catalyst Grant Round program. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to North Country Council or book a one-on-one coaching session today.